Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's go. You ready?
Who the Hell Knows podcast.
What's up, motherfuckers? This is the Who the Hell Knows podcast. My name's Bubba. Coming at you, motherfuckers.
Wally.
We got Wally. We got Mr. Cheeky Lean
Mr. Jingles. Chicken Lean. Or
in the
nuts.
house. Mr.
Nutsack.
Jingles. Nuts.
The man of 1,000
I
names.
still don't know where the fuck he calls a nut sack. Little
Bro,
nut.
I'll
Little
be honest
nut.
with you, man. I have so many nicknames.
And one of them's nutsack.
One of them is Nutsack, and this is how it started. This is based.
I don't know if that's a good or a
Where
bad
do you
thing. Right?
get
No,
this
it's just
shit,
one of
man?
those names. It's just like it comes out of nowhere. You know, I'm sleeping. You know, it's 7:30 in the morning. All you hear is this. Someone opens the door. Hey, Nutsack, and it's Walter. It's Wally.
Gross, it's Wally.
It's Wally calling me Nutsack, and I'm like, oh. And it sounds funny because it's like, who the fuck calls me Nutsack? Nobody does. Only one person calls me Nutsack. If some motherfucker calls me Nutsack, I'll kick his ass. Because you don't take that word away from Wally. But I like using it other people, though. I like to use his shit from... Because he's funny. I'm not trying to steal his shit. Like, some of the shit that he says that... I'm gonna say it. Like, you know what Walter tells me? It pisses me off because he knows I don't have a lot of sex. Hey, what's up, Caesar? A lot of sex or what? And I'm like... I'm
Well,
looking
it's not necessarily.
Like
I don't
you're
know.
teasing him or what?
I guess I'd say that to a lot
because
of people.
he does it pretty good. Because I'm looking at him like, bro, you know I'm not having sex. Like, why? You know what I mean? Like, you know.
But it's like, hey, what's up, Caesar? How was work, bro? A lot of sex or what? And he goes, what the fuck? At first,
Maybe he's saying it hoping that you'll like.
I know. I got that vibe from him too. But one time I was like, fuck, I'm gonna say it to one of these guys at work. So I say it to
Your boy.
Yeah, your boy. And he goes, what's up, man? How you been? A lot of sex or what? And he goes, actually, yeah, this morning. And I was like, fuck, that shit's funny.
Fuck yeah! Thanks for asking.
Dude,
I've been dying to tell anybody.
I don't know, dude. There's...
It's weird unless
I don't
somebody
give a
asks.
You know what I mean? His cousin calls me Young Caesar. You know,
Young C,
Young
little C.
Young Nut. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't... I used to get pissed off when I was a young kid, 13, 14 years old, all these nicknames I had. But now, as I'm getting older, it's funny. It's hilarious. So when I have a buddy of mine that calls me Nutsack. I think it's hilarious. I think it's funny because it's not talking shit. It's like, what up, Nutsack? What's up, bro? You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. I don't understand where. I understand.
Like,
Because I call people weird names all the time, like little shit. I call people at work slut.
like
all the
Bubba,
time,
if you don't
like,
mind asking, Bubba.
What's up, slut?
Where did Bubba come from? Well, like, Bubba.
That's like a typical white nickname, right? Kind of, or no? Am I
Like,
wrong?
yeah, this dang old Bubba over here. No. Yeah,
What?
where it came from?
What? What the f-
He sounded like Boomhauer, huh? From King
Yeah,
of the
I was just
Yeah,
mumbling.
like,
I was mumbling in. I don't know what that language is. Anyways, Bubba came from my brother when he was younger. For some reason, he called me that for like most of his childhood, and
Could it be like?
I think he stopped when he turned like 18, and he was like, "All right, I need to stop this."
What's he
shit."
calling you now?
He calls me Daniel. I think I've heard him call me Bubba within the last year or two. Like slipped up maybe, or...
Bubba kind of sounds like short for maybe...
But I feel like a few people call me Bubba still. So.
Well, yeah, I call you that.
Yeah.
You know, but I think maybe Bubba might be like kind of a short for a brother.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Bubba.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, brother.
I never thought about that. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe when he was young, he couldn't just say, you know, because certain kids can't pronounce certain words or certain letters, I guess, you know,
Yeah, that's
at a certain
true.
age. So maybe that just stuck, you know. But I like calling you Bubba because, like, hey, what's up, Bubba?
I thought they call you that because Bulbasaur. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bulbasaur.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of used to hate
Okay,
it.
wait, hold on. Why would they call him Bulbasaur though?
I don't know. Maybe his brother saw Bulbasaur. He's like, maybe Bubba. I don't know. I don't know.
Are you being serious right now?
I'm being serious because I was like, I don't know. I thought about this when I was at your house. Like, Bubba, his mom just called him.
Bulbasaur from Pokemon?
Yeah. Well,
He goes, oh, maybe Daniel had a Bulbasaur.
He was.
well,
He was
take
a
up
big
the sword
Pokemon fan,
and
so-
just Bubba. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, Bubba. Maybe he likes Pokemon. I don't know.
You know it's
Maybe he likes Pokemon. Yeah.
you know it's Bulbasaur, right? Because he has a bulb on his back. It's Bulbasaur.
Oh, Bulbasaur.
It's not Bulbasaur.
This is even better, dude. This is even
You know what I
better.
mean?
Oh.
It's not Bulbasaur.
I didn't know.
It's Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur. Oh. This
Now
whole time
you
I
know.
kept saying Bulbasaur.
You know. I thought that's how it's spelled, Bubba.
Well, dude, that's how a Mexican would say it. I mean, a Bulbasaur.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, no wonder you were in those classes.
In shelter?
High school. Yeah, but see,
We don't have to say it.
it's just
It is what it is.
Yeah, dude. You know, talking about that, all that. I don't want to get political. I don't know anything, but like, have you guys heard like supposedly ICE is gonna be doing like
ICE.
ICE agents or whatever? I don't know.
Yeah.
Are supposed to be doing raids this weekend or some shit like that.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, according to the president. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's to the point where even on the radios, like on my way home,
Like,
I was-
hey, watch out, motherfucker.
yeah, I was listening to like a Spanish radio on the way over here, and then they're saying, hey, you know, this and this and that. On Sunday, if you don't have to go out, don't go out because they're gonna be doing raids and shit. And it just made me think. I'm like, dude, is this really real? Is this for real?
Yeah.
Like, have you? I mean, I'm asking you because your girl is Mexican and her family is Mexican. So, like, have you heard anything from their side, or is that a real fear? Or is this?
I haven't heard anything. I thought about it. Like, damn, I hope nothing.
Yeah.
You know, because then I'll be fucking driving really far to see my girl or something. You know.
Yeah,
But-
down to Mexico.
But yeah, but I've heard some shit about it, but I honestly don't really understand what ICE is. I know it's like something that has to do with immigration. That's probably the I in ICE.
Yeah, immigration, something. I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know. What is the story about that? What's going on with that? I saw a tweet
Supposedly,
somewhere. Probably
like, they're
wasn't
gonna be
even on
doing
Insta-
raids this weekend. So I don't know what the fuck that means exactly. Like, are they just
That
gonna be
means
going
they're
to?
gonna
Like,
go people's houses and just, hey, this is the eyes, get out.
I mean, that sounds like some Nazi shit to me.
No, actually, it's in the martial
like
law.
a police, like a secret police kind of like a Gestapo. Maybe.
Looking for certain.
That's
for
what it
immigrants.
kind of reminds me of, like when.
But are you telling me that are you trying to tell me that there's
Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
Yeah, well, I don't know if
That's
it's.
what
you're telling me that there's a lot of those ICE, I don't know who the fuck they are, but you're telling me they're gonna go to every house,
Well, they're supposed to be doing raids. Yeah, they're supposed to be. Yeah, I don't know, man.
the whole country.
Sup-
Is it the whole country?
Hey, honestly, if they come to my house, I'm slamming the fucking door in their
Well, they
face.
said they're supposed to be going to certain specific areas, you know, but they're saying there's some cities in LA too and stuff like that, and they're just saying, you know, even as an immigrant, we have rights. So, I'm an immigrant. No.
I never understood. I'm like, don't they like know? Like they say there's like a lot of undocumented people, but don't they like know whose visas expired?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People like that, I think, you know.
And like people working, like
I'm
I
saying.
don't know. I don't know exactly how people get away with it either. So I'm like, maybe that's just me being ignorant to
It
that.
sucks because I feel like there's people that actually they do want to be here, just live peaceful here
No, yeah, no
in
shit.
the United States.
but-
But I met, and I'm pretty sure there's still people that
yeah,
they're kind of ruined.
yeah.
You know? I mean, they ruin it for everybody. You know what I mean, I met those people before.
So does anybody know what the process is to become a citizen? Because all I hear from like the people that are Americans that are like, say for Trump usually, are like, well, why don't they just do it the right way and become a citizen? Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
you always hear that shit, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, what is that? And I know people like you, who have been here for a long ass time and should be a fucking citizen. You speak perfect English. You graduated high school. You know a lot of U.S. history probably because you were in high school and you know what I mean. So I'm like, you know, the U.S. like the basics of history or what we were taught, and it's like, you know, what does it take? Like, you live like an American. Like if you got sent back to Mexico, like what would you? How would you? You know, you have nothing there. You haven't been there since you were like 5, dude.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
well, okay.
wait, how do you become a citizen? Does anybody know?
There's a lot of different things here because, like, fortunately for me, I feel like if I was to get sent back to Mexico, I'd probably become rich because I could probably become an English teacher in Mexico. Because listen to me, do I have an accent or anything?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like, I could probably go down to Mexico and just clean up, join the cartel, and be like their translator or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? But no, I'm just kidding. But I don't think, like, for me, I've been here since I was 5 years old, but I came here legally. My mom brought me here legally. Sorry, U.S. government. I didn't do it. My mom did go find her. But I'm a permanent resident. Like, thankfully, as I was growing up, my mom...
And what does that mean?
You have permission to live here?
Exactly. I think I'm a permanent resident. Like,
really?
Yeah, I have.
So you're not full U.S. citizen?
I could now. Because I've been here so long, I could become a citizen now.
So how do you know that that's what you are?
Yeah. Because I have my permanent resident card, and then
that's what a green card is.
Well, exactly.
Okay.
And it's crazy because that card, if I'll show it to you guys, maybe, the back of it looks like a microchip. It's not a regular card. Like the card is kind of holographic, and it's a chip.
Maybe so they can like scan it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
That's the chip we're looking for.
So I've been here long enough where I can apply for my citizenship, but I have no desire to. Like,
hey, so if another question, branching off of that question, if you do become a citizen here, does that mean that you're not a citizen in your home country?
I don't know, but I know that certain people can apply for dual citizenship, so I think I could have both. But I think.
Or another question, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Are you a citizen in Mexico still, even though you haven't been there or lived?
I believe so, yeah.
Really?
I believe so, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
What's cool about certain countries is they allow you to have dual citizenship, but I think like for the United States, don't quote me on this because who the hell knows?
Yeah.
I believe that if you apply to be a citizenship, you have to like renounce all other bullshit. Or
that would make sense, you know, like. America's like, be American or don't get the you know, that's kind of the mentality people have. But there's a lot of pride for other countries, even though, you know. And I kind of feel like that, and I was kind of taught, like, that's kind of what makes America is the immigrants that come here for a different, you know, from a different country and make America great, you know? Like...
Because what is America?
You think about all the business owners you see, like they're usually not from here. Like if you go to a liquor store, for example, which is a small business, you know, people invest their money into that.
Yeah.
Maybe probably all of their money into that. Everything they have goes into that shit probably. And, you know, maybe that's what they were in their country. They were a business owner, but they would flourish more here, so they took that shit here. But I'm like, I don't even remember the main point of what I was just fucking saying, dude. I lost it.
It's fine. I get where you're going. I kind of understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Just to touch back on that, and I hate to be serious, you know, we're not trying to be serious.
Well, this is in light of the recent thing going on with the ICE. You know
yeah,
what I mean? With the ICE. Like,
it sounds gangster, huh? ICE,
well,
bitch.
It's also like slang term for methamphetamines.
Well, why?
Let
Let me say something because I just like the puzzle. Like my brain, it feels like a puzzle. It was all broken pieces. And right now I just put it together. So you're just telling me, so basically 2019, everything is happening is Trump is finally like the first person like, fuck this. Like, I have the power to get rid of all these people that not do anything here in the United States. We're too crowded. We're too crowded. So I got to take these people that have maybe, I don't know, maybe they're bad guys. I don't know. I don't know, but like they trying to push it away, take them where they like.
All sorry, is this in California? Anyways?
I heard
because I'm pretty sure like I keep hearing that like most fucking cities in California are like sanctuary cities or whatever.
Oh no, that's the other thing.
So I'm like, are they gonna enforce?
Like,
Trump's
are they going to
fucking-
Texas, New Mexico, Arizona? Like,
No, that's the other thing I also heard on the radio, which is that fortunately, like the government of the governor of California has said that they're not gonna comply with this, and that their police force is not gonna, like, comply with the ICE agents. So there is.
What does that mean for like California though? For like the government federally,
fuck, everything's weird.
Well, because according to the Constitution, we're California is allowed to make their own laws. But
every state?
Yeah, every state.
Yeah, I think this is just. It might be something bigger, but look, I'll read you real quick the tweet that Donald Trump said. He said, "Next week, ICE will begin the process of removing the millions of illegal aliens who have found their way into the United States. They will be removed as fast as they come in. Mexico, using their strong immigration laws, is doing a very good job of stopping people."
So what are Mexico's immigration laws? Like, we'll fucking shoot you if we catch you on the border. I don't know. I don't know why I picture Mexico like that. I'm sorry.
No, but you know what? That's the other thing, man. I think more than anything, fuck, man.
Hey, good luck to everybody out there who has to deal with that shit, dude. Because I have no idea what that's like.
Yeah, if you're caught up in all that, I mean, the best of luck to you. I have family who are fucking illegal as fuck. You know what I mean? But
I probably know a lot of people.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean?
And
I live in California. This is like.
But they've been here so long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like their lives have been here, and like.
To have that ripped
but
away
why
from
is
you?
it? Why is it that people don't get it? It's like, why is it that people don't see it?
Because people are brainwashed.
Yeah, dude.
Because
Seriously.
some people think like, oh, they're literally.
Come on, think about it. Because I know people that
There's people that watch
the
TV
reason that
and
people
listen to
over
the
here,
radio.
the reason that people over here is just
Facebook.
It's not honestly, dude. This is some mushroom trip shit. Like I'm about to say, it's like.
Don't say that, but just
No, I
say
don't
what
care.
you're
No, I don't care.
No, yeah, I get you.
No, I don't care, because I feel like this is everybody's land. We can do whatever we want. Human beings can do whatever we want. When the fuck the laws came in? What the fuck did then people like?
Well, it has to do with borders. People have this
but like
sense of nationalism that like.
Yeah, but there is people out there. There's a lady who we met down the street, and she has some fruit that Walter picked up a few days ago. She says something about God, like, "Oh, there's a tree here that has fruit. It's for everybody. I don't care. I'll share it to the homeless. For everybody." There was a moment, like, I got touched, like, we all feet of each other. That's crazy. Like, I just got the vibe from her. I was like, damn, dude, it's not about God. It's just about, like, we should all do that to each other. Treat kindness and, like, all share it. Like,
But there's like we said in one of the other fucking episodes, like there's wicked people out there that
I know
they're not down with that. Like they want shit for themselves. They want their life to be better, and they'll shit on everybody else to make that happen. And like
man, I don't, him bringing up that lady just made me think of something, because that's literally what she said. I asked her. I stopped there actually to ask her if it's okay if I pick up some of the apricots, because she has an apricot tree. And she goes, yeah. She goes, the apricots there for you. He goes, for the homeless, anybody who wants them, we just have them. She goes, God put, the trees here for everybody. And just like she was like, fuck, that's beautiful. And at the same time, it kind of just feels like this thought I've been having lately, where it's like, and people have told me this, and I've heard this repeatedly, which is like, we are God. So like her saying that in a way applies to everything.
we are God. That's crazy.
well, think about it, dude.
Because she's saying, hold on real quick, because if she's saying like all the fruit and everything is for everybody because God put it here, but we are God, and we are basically just trying to help everybody. Like what she's saying is like, the fruit's for everybody. Homeless, not homeless. I'm not charging money. It was put here for free in a way.
Yeah.
And it's here to give. Everything is giving and returning.
That's crazy, dude.
You get me?
I've heard things similar to that, like love is the only God, and like, you know, and that I don't know, that kind of resonates with me because humans are capable of loving, you know what I mean? And it's like,
and so much could be done.
yeah, if you think about it, like look at what being indifferent and like hateful towards people does. Like look at the wars that are going on around the world, that are caused over sometimes, like in the past, wars in the past that have been caused over petty shit, you know what I mean? Like
For dumb shit.
yeah, dude, like I don't know, it's crazy.
No, it's just weird. It just
who
weird.
the hell knows, bitch?
Exactly. Who the hell knows, man? We don't know. We don't know nothing.
You know,
none of us do.
Honestly,
There's
real quick, just to touch on that, I love the name of the podcast because, like, sometimes we like to say, who the hell knows? Some people do know. Obviously, there's people, there's signs, there's tests, there's things that people know for sure. But at the end of the day, like, I think, like, the major questions of anything, like, realistically, if we're being real, who really knows? I'm sure there's some people out there in, like, secret societies or fucking whatever, I don't know, that may know more shit than other people are allowed to know. Because at some point, you're telling me, like, things like the U.S. government, the Russian government, the Vatican, they don't know certain things more than regular people? Of course they do. But I don't think there's one person or one kind of a group of people that really know anything.
This is crazy.
Right? Because who really knows?
There's just people that have more control over everything, but they don't really know, like what the meaning of life is, and you know,
yeah, the real shit,
like why are we alive, and how come we all die, and
where do we go when we die, or
yeah, that's probably the biggest question right there.
No,
like, what happens after you
dude,
die?
I had these moments when I was a young kid.
Nobody knows that unless they've died, right?
I was 8, 9, 10 years old. I don't know, but these are like from a kid, man. I used to think like when I was in the class, I like to daydream, and I like to think a lot. And there was a moment I thought, I was like, dude, how are we floating? How is the Earth floating? How is all the planets floating? Like, what is gravity? What would imagine, like, if there was no whatever it is, it's holding us. What happens if we fall down? Do we fall down? Does the water go away? You know what I mean? Just things like that. Just
as a kid, you have thoughts like that.
I had thoughts like that because I'm sorry.
Because you didn't understand.
Yeah, and then I didn't understand, and then of course it's crazy because all these people now, they're in adults. They keep thinking like flat, you know, the Earth is flat, and I never said I believe the Earth is flat, but like when I was a kid, and this is me just a kid, but this is my kid thoughts when I was a kid. Of course I remember the pictures, the books, when you know the Earth or circle videos, you know, the documentaries they showed us in class.
Yeah.
But me going third grade while watching, you know, I thought like I remember like
whale watching.
You actually did
that?
That's
fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, while watching.
Did you see whales?
Yeah, one actually jumped up.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Do you remember what kind?
It was a baby one.
Okay.
A blue whale, like
a blue.
I mean a blue whale, a humpback whale.
A humpback. Okay.
Sorry.
The humpback whales are like, dude, because
it was a gray or a blue. It was pretty cool.
When I was in third grade, I loved whales, man. I got deep into that. Orcas were my shit, but humpback whales were second to me, and then blue whales were like huge. That's why I was like, what, a blue whale?
Nah,
That's
not
rare.
a blue. I'm sorry.
Like a humpback whale, maybe.
A humpback
Do
whale.
you know where you went?
I don't know. I don't know if it was Oceanside. I might be wrong, but it was.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah, I wish I could see some whales, dude. I've seen dolphins before.
Well, hey, dude, you're an adult now with a kid. Couldn't you like find out when are there tours and you could just go independently without having to go with the school? Because like,
yeah.
As a kid, I felt like that was my only chance, man. And unfortunately, I guess I was a fucking troublemaker as a kid. And I remember when that field trip came around, my mom said no, so I didn't get to go.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, dude, and I fucking loved whales, dude. And she said no, and I was like, all right, cool. But you got to see whales. That's cool. You never went?
No.
They never offered
No,
it?
but
I don't think so. I don't remember. Or maybe... No, I don't think... Whale watching? No.
But I don't care about the whales, though, man. There was a moment when I was a kid, like...
Fuck whales, okay?
Yeah, because, dude, I was a kid, dude. I kept thinking a lot of shit, dude. None of these... Because people been telling me things... Like, I've been lied. Okay? I've been lied. Like I said this before. People were telling me... I've been lied to. Yes, I'm sorry for my grammar, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry.
Okay.
I need to go to English classes. But
no, you're getting them right now as you speak. We're just letting you
when I was a kid, people told me if you need something from God or Jehovah, ask something, He will give it to you. And I'm like, oh fuck, for real? That's the shit. Like they got me. Like I'm like, oh dude, you can ask someone and like, oh God, I need this. God, I need that. And like I'm waiting. Like I'm fucking waiting. That's the shit. But like. When I was in the boat, I kept looking at the ocean and everything was fucking flat. I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, how come we're not curved? You know what I mean? That was some shit like that in my head.
Oh, fuck. We're about to get into some crazy shit.
No.
Hold on. You really thought that as a kid?
Yeah, I thought. No bullshit. No bullshit because...
Hey, bitch, the earth is flat, right?
No bullshit.
He started the flat earth theory.
No, it's no bullshit because...
As a kid, you thought that?
I'm pretty sure... Yes, I thought of that, but like, hopefully, this got come on. Everybody should think like that. Come on, you telling me nobody thinks like that?
I've thought like that.
It doesn't pop your head for at least 1 second. Like come on, cause I did a science project about gravity. You know what I mean? And in 5th grade, and it just came back to me, and I'm like, cause I remember doing some research and. I remember telling my aunt, I was like, because I don't know if I fuck with her mind, but like, I don't get it. Like, we're in a ball, right? And so basically, we should be laying down, like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, we're not, if you look at the map, we're not standing up. We're... You see, you know what I'm saying, right?
I'm trying to.
It's hard to explain.
I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
I get it.
You get what I'm saying. He knows. It's I'm trying to remember the conversation. What I told him. I was only 12, dude, and we didn't argue. But there was a moment I just had a little conversation with my ass. Like, why we're not doing this? How come we did this? Because it was fucking with my head. You know what I mean? Like. A lot of shit was fucking with my head when I was a little kid.
That kind of makes sense. I think what he's trying to say is like I've heard someone say if gravity's so strong, we should be fucking laying down on our backs. You get me? Like we shouldn't be able to stand and be doing what we're doing. I think that's what he's saying because if it's...
But you would be if you didn't have muscles to lift you up. You know what I mean? Like if you just gave up, that's what would happen. You know what I mean? You would just hit the fucking ground. Like,
so it's resistance, huh?
Yeah, like if your brain shut off, you're just... That's why, you know? But our muscles allow us to fucking... And our balance and all that everything that's involved with it, like, that's what allows us to stand up, you know? Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's just weird.
It's just weird.
I don't
yeah, it is weird. The whole... When people brought up the whole theory that the earth is flat and shit, like... Because I used to think that when I was a kid, you know? And then when I was in school and you learn about Columbus or whatever, and, like, how people were scared to fucking cross the ocean because they thought you would just fall off because that's what it looks like. When you look at the ocean, it looks like it just drops over the horizon, you know? Like
I'm just saying, it's already 2019, bro. If it's already 2019... If people think the earth is flat, everybody should know the earth is flat.
Yeah, I'm like, somebody should have seen it. There should
Somebody
be videos,
seen it, because if people
visiting the edge of the earth, like
everybody
"This is
should
it, guys,
everybody.
man."
There should be.
There's like a ride that, like in Vegas on the stratosphere,
Yeah.
that goes over the edge and comes back or something. Like, there would be all kinds of shit.
There has to
People
be
jumping
someone-
off, bungee jumping back up and shit. Like,
Yeah. The thing is,
I know who the hell knows. I know.
no, the thing is, like, certain things I know is like, fuck. And what's crazy is, like, everything I'm about to tell you, I haven't even really researched or done any kind of experiments, but this is what I've heard. But the thing is, like, dude, have we traveled anywhere? Have we really looked into it?
I've never went to space. I know that.
Because the theory is, like,
So people have me there when they're like, you don't know. You don't. I'm like, yeah, you're right. And the shit you can do with videos nowadays, like, yeah, you're right. You
And
know what
the
I mean?
thing
You
is,
never
like-
know. That's the fucked up part. And that's the only reason you have a case right now.
yeah. And
Is because video production is so good right now. Anything could be fake that you see on a screen. You know what I mean?
yeah. Something I always hear is, like, water always finds its level, right? I've told you this, right?
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't work in a globe theory then. Because, like,
What do you mean water always finds its level?
Like, it'll always be level. If you lay this down, it'll still be level. It'll always find level. Water always level. It would never go around a ball holding it. And they say gravity's holding it, and then it's like,
But it's not even stable if you look at it in the ocean. Like, the ocean is so wild and, you know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah, but
The gravity
It wouldn't be
theory-
able to wrap around.
it wouldn't be like flat. It's not completely flat like that water.
No.
Or maybe, don't you? I just thought of this right now. Maybe we're stupid, human beings. Like we're
Come on,
tiny.
yeah.
Like
We are. I am.
Maybe-
I'm
No, I like that.
No,
You're
no, 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 no.
questioning this. I like that.
no, maybe we're tiny as little baby, maybe smaller ants.
Yeah.
And as the way we see it is, the way we see it is flat, right? But it's really round. Think about it as ants, little baby ants. Like those fuckers see us as like,
Yeah, I get what you're
humongous.
saying. Perception, yeah, but I gotta send you some stuff. But like, there's certain tests they've done where like, fuck, I don't even want to say anything because I don't really know, and I don't want to be quoted. But I'll send you some stuff where you could look into it.
I've seen like the documentary on the flat Earth and the guy that made it, and like I've seen all that shit, dude. And I'm just the whole time I'm like, I don't know, dude. Like that just doesn't. I heard that there's like a giant wall deep in the Arctic, and like nobody's ever been there because it's so far that you can't even like.
Well, you're not
And
allowed
then,
to. Like every
then I've
country
heard
made a
that.
treaty where like no one's allowed to go in Antarctica, and the whole theory is like the world is surrounded by an ice wall, and that's why the water's just level, you know. But I don't know, dude. I'll send you some stuff where you can see like.
And then I've heard that like the sun is like a flashlight kind of thing that's like going around, and like the moon is on the other side doing the same thing, and it only shines down on a certain part, and I'm just like, what? And we're in like a dome, and I've heard all kinds of shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? Dude?
What do
That
you
doesn't-
believe? Okay, I'm glad that you've heard all this stuff. What do you think? You think it's just nonsense, or do you think like? Because I don't think it's nonsense. I don't think it's to be dismissed. I just think about like how I was brought up and what I was taught in school. I'm like, okay, it makes sense. Who's teaching me this? Okay, and then the people that were teaching me this are the same people that are now running the country, you know, the government. And like, I don't trust anything they really do. I don't,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's been proven. So it's like, okay, would it make sense that they could be lying about everything, or I don't know.
No,
That's
yeah,
how- you
and
know
then
what I mean?
people bring that up, and I'm like, yeah, you're right, dude. But I don't know. I feel like I'm not a scientist, but I understand how scientists feel about their work. They're not like corrupted by the government and shit. They're like, no, science is science. Proof is proof. You know. Everything's math. I don't understand. I don't know science. Like I said, I don't know anything like that. But I know how scientists, how passionate they are about discoveries and fucking, you know. trying to understand how the universe fucking works and shit, and like they wouldn't want to just make shit up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll be right back though.
Yeah. Seems like we got a guest. Later, guys. We'll be right back.